Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a sketchbook tour. So this is a Moleskine sketchbook and it took me 7 months to complete it. The sticker on the front is an original piece of art, so if you would like to get that, I'll leave a link to my store below. So let's get started. On the first page you'll see this. So I wrote the start date, so 3rd of May. This is actually a watercolour piece that I stuck in of an owl. Now in my sketchbooks I like to write goals. So here I wrote finish the sketchbook was my first goal. Don't tear pages out, make notes, be honest, try your best, be creative, draw more faces because that's what I wanted to work on. Make positive affirmations, add lots of colour, draw different things, don't be discouraged, study other artists, write down ideas, draw how you feel, draw every day, draw each day, date each day, sorry, try to draw using pen, and most important, have fun. Now these foxes were from Pinterest, just thought they looked really cute. So you'll see that this sketchbook starts off very neat because I wanted it to look nice, and then towards the end you'll see I just didn't really care. I just drew whatever I wanted. I didn't care if it looked messy or rubbish or whatever. So these are some mandala designs, and then I did some landscapes. Now this one was a reference photo I took when I went to York, and I thought, oh, I'll draw it. But you'll see that it bled through from the ink, which is on this page. So here I wanted to make my art pop from the page, so I thought, oh, I'll be able to do that by adding like markers in the background, and I thought that worked pretty well. Then this is a watercolour piece on watercolour paper. It's an elephant, kind of abstract. Then these are some watercolour techniques I was practicing. The video I used for that was from Kellogg's Loops. Check out his channel, it's very good. Here I did a landscape because I wanted to do a piece of art that fit across both pages, so I thought, oh, I'll try this one. The reference is from Pinterest again, and it's a Paris illustration. Here I did a watercolour butterfly and then just filled the space with random stuff, so start each day with a grateful heart. Butterflies are self-propelled flowers. I do love butterflies. I like drawing them as well. This is urban sketching, so this is a reference from Pinterest again. And this was a picture I found on Pinterest again. I always use that for reference photos because they've got beautiful pictures on there, so I thought, oh, I'll try and draw it and put it across both pages, and I think it turned out quite well. I did it in watercolour and a Faber-Castell liner. It's another spread in my page about travelling, so travel far enough you meet yourself. Now this is one of my favourite pages in this book because I love how this one turned out. So again, drawing mandala designs, and I use Stabilo fine liners, watercolours for this. And now these are swatches from my Dough Crafts Artisty watercolour pens, which I purchased, and I actually really like them. I did a review video on them actually. I'll link that below. And this is a duck that I drew with them and put, really like these new watercolour pens. This is my first time using gouache, and I think it turned out alright, it wasn't that bad. But I feel like it needed more detail, so I just went round it with a Faber-Castell ink pen. Here I did some eye studies and hand studies. Now these hands, I feel like, you know, they turned out alright. A lot better than what you'll see later on in this sketchbook. Some more landscapes. Actually, these reference photos are from an Instagram account called Pretty Little London, I think. So if you wondered where I drew these from, that's where they are from. And I absolutely loved how these turned out. I actually did this as a speed paint video on my channel. Here's some more. And then I wrote, this is where I actually started to write notes, and you'll see a lot later on that I mainly wrote notes for the rest of the sketchbook. So I put, I enjoyed making these landscapes, definitely something I want to do more of in the future. Would like to try mixing gouache and watercolours together like I did in this picture above. So you'll see, I don't know if you can see it, but I made a mistake. So I thought, oh, I'll just go over it with gouache because it's quite opaque. To cover that mistake up. Now this page, well, I don't even know what this is. I kind of just was messing around with Stabilo fine liners and what have you. Then I did some doodles, and then I was looking into tattoo designs. Because I did want to get a tattoo, but I'm not actually quite sure whether I want one or not. I don't know, I just love the roses. I think they look really cool. Another landscape. Now here is where I first started writing notes. So I write note and then right underneath, and then different little notes at the side. So here's some face sketches. So the first note here was, need to work more on side view of the face. Yes. Here's some more notes. So I put, must work on outfits because the proportions are all wrong. I feel like I'm very hard on myself, and you'll definitely see in this book that I am. Note, need to practice drawing more using a big pen. Definitely without using a pencil as a guideline. Here's some more drawings with notes. Well, I don't think I liked this sketch. Oh no, I even wrote it here. This sketch is pretty ugly, but I think I solved it by adding a little depth with the graphite pencil. I don't think it's that bad. This is my opinion anyway. This is what I think of my own artwork. And again, I was adding pro markers for background because I really like how it is. And I do like this lavender pastel colour. And even wrote it as a note, love contrast between pro marker, Bic pen and graphite pencil. Need to experiment more with this style. This is one of my favourite pages in this sketchbook. I even wrote that here. Because I just love how full it is. I like doing a full page now, like a full spread with loads of notes. And also, I do like how these two turned out. No. Oh, I tried to draw hands just with a Bic pen and it really didn't work. I don't know if you can see, I even wrote lol. And the note, need to work on hands. Because they're just terrible. And then I thought, oh, I'll try draw some shoes. And I don't think these turned out that bad. Like, I do like these three here. And I did write a note, need to draw more shoes. And then note, need to work on perspective. I mean, what is this? That's not very good. I can do a lot better. This page I drew more faces. And I loved how this turned out. This is my favourite one on the page. And then I didn't like this, so I put an important note. I really need to draw more males because I suck at them. Definitely need to break down what makes a male face. Looking at all the facial features, hair, eyes, face shape, nose and mouth. So that's something I need to work on. There's a ballerina. This was also a speed paint on the channel if you want to watch it. Here is a drawing tutorial from Rodgon's original character. He's a really good artist. You should check him out on YouTube. He draws really cool artwork and really cute animals, and this is Archie, that's his original character. I'll leave a link to his channel below. So you'll see I'm starting to make notes constantly now. So I think this is a great first attempt at drawing facial proportions and slowly adding features. So I was working on getting the face right, and mainly in the cartoon style, I don't know if you can see. Then I did, like wildflowers, you must allow yourself to grow in all places people thought you never would. So this is where I put that facial proportion drawing into practice, and I added more features, and I think these turned out alright. There's some more here. Made a note, this is totally old-fashioned hair, haha, I like it. It kind of does look old-fashioned. The lights are flickering. No, I'm going to stop that, so I'm sorry if that's annoying. Some more sketches. I actually used the Prismacolor Color Erase pencils to do these, and I do love them very much. This is one of my favourite sketches. Here, I just love this style. Now this is my first attempt at drawing outfits, and it didn't go very well. So I wrote a note saying in my next sketchbook I will be pro at outfits. Also I will design an outfit for my original characters. Big goals I'm setting myself. Here I thought I need to make some positive affirmations. Well, make a page based on positive affirmations. So, you know, if you're having a bad day, you can just read them and feel better and remind yourself that it's just a bad day. Everything's gonna be fine. And here, I wasn't feeling great that day, so I decided to draw it. I don't really like sharing personal art, but I do need to draw more about how I feel, because I feel like, you know, why not? This is, I actually turned this into an Inktober drawing because I liked it that much. A girl with a teddy bear walking away. It's a cute little teddy. Again, more positive quotes and affirmations. So, thoughts have energy, make sure your thoughts are positive and powerful. Be happy, be bright, be you. Promise you these storms are only trying to wash you clean. She was happy. I just feel like it's good to have stuff like this. Reminders. This is one of my favourite spreads because the whole page is full and it just looks really cute. More quotes. Don't look back, you're not going that way. Again, another drawing that I drew how I feel and actually wrote that. I think I'm going to start drawing how I feel. I actually love this character design that I've come up with. This time needs to slow down. I probably was getting annoyed because time's going fast. I drew that character again. And now this is where I drew houses. You know, I actually wanted to be an architect. That was my plan B, just in case plan A didn't work. And to be honest, I don't even know what plan A is. But yeah, I wanted to be an architect. There's a fun fact for you. And I just love houses. I love buildings in general. I just think they look awesome. And wrote a note here. I think I might be obsessed with houses now. I'm going to draw a lot more of them. I love how they look in black ink with no colour. Here I wrote a poem I found. I think it's a poem anyway. Not every day is a good day, live anyway. Not all you love with will love you back, love anyway. Not everyone will tell the truth, but be honest anyway. Not all deals are fair, play fair anyway. Nothing to do with the picture, but I just wanted to probably just fill that space. Here's another drawing I did. And actually I think this turned out great. I was trying to work on outfits again, and definitely try and get the head in line with the body so the head doesn't look too small or too big. And I actually wrote a note saying, okay, so this is not a bad attempt at drawing someone wearing an outfit. Definitely feel I've got the facial proportions right in comparison to the body. Great job. Then this is a spooky drawing I did. Actually, this is coming up to Halloween because I was drawing in this sketchbook whilst doing my Inktober drawings at the same time. Yes, I do draw a lot. Note, haven't drawn many spooky things, but I think this isn't a bad first attempt. Must draw more like this. This reference is from Pinterest as well. I use a lot of reference from Pinterest, like I did with this one. Here's some eyes. Eyes are definitely one of my favourite things to draw because I find them so easy. But here I wanted to work on different facial expressions, especially eye expressions. Then I drew Minnie because I love Disney. I love everything to do with Disney. And then I wrote a note saying, drawing and sketching in ink has become a little easier after doing Inktober. I would still like to loosen some lines though and work on shading. I know in my next sketchbook I will be amazing at drawing in ink. See, I need to write more things like that, bring myself up and tell myself I'm gonna be able to do it. Here I stuck in some black paper which I got from WH Smith's because I wanted to see what art I could make on different types of paper. And I don't even think this turned out that bad, but you can tell it's not perfect. Now here, this was the day I completed Inktober and I was so happy. So I drew a happy character and put, today I completed the Inktober challenge 2017. I can't believe I did a drawing every day for 31 days in ink. I'm so happy right now and I'm so close to finishing this sketchbook. I just felt really happy that day. And again I used a pro marker to make the drawing pop. Here was my first drawing of November, so I put hello November, and this background I actually drew this, made this with a tea bag. I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you will, if you know when you were little that used to make maps, so you just dab tea bag all over it and then burn the edges to make it look cool. So I thought, ooh, I'll try that again. And I think it turned out pretty good. Now on this page I made a mistake, so I covered it in gouache, and then I thought I'll draw another building across 2 pages, and the perspective is all wrong. It's really bad. It doesn't line up at all, as you can see. So that's something I need to work on, and that's a note that I wrote to myself there. You will have already seen this page if you saw my Sketch With Me video 1. So I designed an original character, and he's a robot, a time-travelling robot. But I haven't come up with a name for him. Not yet. And this is what it turned out to be. I actually did this again on another piece of watercolour paper. You can actually get stickers of this on my store, so I'll again leave a link below if you'd like to own one of them. Another galaxy painting. I used watercolour, Winsor Newton watercolours for this if you're interested. Here I drew more feet. think these turned out really good. And I even put that here as a note. Okay, so I think this is my first time drawing feet, and for a first attempt, I don't think it's that bad. I enjoyed drawing them. I didn't find them very difficult, not compared to hands. I mean, hands are just crazy hard to draw. So yeah. Oh, and these references are from Pinterest again. This page, I decided to draw Disney. I don't know if you've seen the Disney concept art. If you haven't, what are you doing? Because it's absolutely amazing. Just looking at them, like how they came up with the design of characters before they made them into the film. So I thought, ooh, I'll have a go at drawing the Bambi one. So, and that is one of my favourite Disney films, Bambi. I mean, I haven't got a specific favourite one out of all of them because I just can't pick a favourite. Again, more quotes. I used a gouache background for this, and then an ink pen. Don't overthink, just let it go. That is something that I really need to read every day, because I'm somebody who does overthink. Well, I bet most people do anyway, but yeah. No rain, no flowers. And then, wow, we've literally nearly already made it to the end. This sketch is one of my favourites. I even put it there. This has to be one of my favourite sketches. I sketched with graphite pencil, then I went over it with my Rogue Tuscan very thin pencil. Need to use it more. Now, I did buy some Prismacolor Col-Erase pencils, but they also came with a very thin pencil. And my god, how have I not used one of them the whole time I've had them? They're so much better. I mean, they don't rub out, but they're so pigmented, and oh, I just love them so much. So I'm going to be drawing more with them, and I definitely recommend them. And then this is near to the last page, Sketchbook Reflection. So I wrote back to myself about how I thought I did, you know, all the way through up to now, and I put, okay, so this is the first sketchbook I've finished back to back, and it's filled to the brim with notes and sketches, which is what I wanted. I always think a sketchbook looks awesome when all the pages are completed. I definitely feel I've got better at drawing faces and getting the proportions in the correct place. In the next sketchbook, I hope to draw a little more without reference. Using reference isn't bad, but it would be great if I could draw from my imagination. That way I could create more original art. I loved how I used mixed media in this sketchbook too, especially when I mixed pencil, Prismacolor, Big Pen, and also with Pro Marker. This Moleskine is perfect, but I would like to try other sketchbooks in the future. Great job, Em, at completing this sketchbook. Looking forward to the new one and seeing how my style develops, and to see how my drawing skills progress. Wow, that took some reading. And then end, 8th of November, finished. And this is a Disney character from Paperman. I don't know if you've seen it. And then there's nothing in there. So there we go. Done. Finished. Wow. Well, I want to thank you for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and comment below on what you thought. If there's any you like, or suggestions of sketchbooks to try. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.